"I just want to see my balance," she said. The millionaire laughed until he saw the screen. The rain had stopped, but the city still glistened under a gray afternoon sky. Inside the polished marble halls of Grandcrest Bank, the air hummed with quiet efficiency until she walked in. Aria Nolan was small for her age, her sneakers worn thin, her coat too large and frayed at the cuffs. Dust clung to her cheeks, and her eyes, tired beyond her years, darted nervously around the grand lobby. Clutched tightly in her hand was a faded plastic card, its edges softened by years of tucking into pockets and hiding under pillows. She approached the nearest teller with hesitant steps. I just want to see my balance," she whispered, placing the card gently on the counter. Behind her, a man in a tailored navy suit let out a low chuckle. Maxwell Grant, the billionaire investor, the man whose name graced skyscrapers and Forbes covers, had been waiting to meet his private banker when the girl caught his eye. Amused by the absurdity of a street child checking an account at Grandcrest, he leaned toward his assistant and murmured, "Let's see how long this charade lasts." Elena, the kind-hearted teller, recognized something in Aria's voice. Not desperation, but quiet hope. She scanned the card. The system pinged. Not declined, not expired, verified. Curious, Elena gestured to a private terminal. "Come with me, sweetheart." Maxwell, intrigued, followed at a distance. As Aria slipped the card into the machine, Maxwell smirked. "You really think there's money in there? Maybe enough for a sandwich?" Aria didn't flinch. "My mom said to keep it safe. She said one day it would matter." The screen flickered. Then it loaded. Account holder, Aria Nolan. Balance, $27,841,063.29. Silence crashed over the room like a wave. Maxwell's smirk vanished. His breath caught. He stared at the screen, then at Aria, and then back to the screen, as if the numbers might rearrange themselves into something sensible. But they didn't. Elena, eyes wide but composed, turned to Aria. "Ms. Nolan, this account was opened 17 years ago by Victor Hale." Aria's brow furrowed. "Victor what? Hale?" "He was a philanthropist," Elena explained gently. "He ran a community center downtown. Your mother used to volunteer there. Victor never had children of his own, but he saw something special in your family, in you. Before he passed, he placed his entire estate into a trust in your name. It's been growing ever since. Investments, dividends, compound interest, all waiting for you." Aria's hands trembled. Tears welled in her eyes. "My mom, she never told me." "She probably didn't know the full amount," Elena said softly. "But she knew it was yours, and she protected it for you." Maxwell stood frozen. A moment ago, he'd seen a nobody, a ragged girl with nowhere to go. Now he stood in the presence of someone far wealthier than he'd ever imagined. And not just in money, in legacy. In love. He cleared his throat, suddenly ashamed. Slowly, deliberately, he removed his suit jacket and knelt to Aria's level. I owe you an apology," he said, voice unsteady. "I judged you by your shoes, not your soul." Aria looked at him, not with anger, but with a quiet grace that humbled him further. Maxwell turned to Elena. "Assign my top financial advisors to her account, immediately, and get her a meal, clean clothes, a safe place to stay." He paused, and then added, "And find a guardian who understands what this money means, not just what it buys." As the bank staff sprang into action, Aria stood near the window, watching the city that had once felt so cold. Now it shimmered, not with rain, but with possibility. She thought of her mother's hands, rough from work, but always warm when they held hers. She thought of Victor Hale, a stranger who became her silent guardian. And she realized sometimes the greatest gifts aren't given in life, they're left behind, like seeds waiting for the right moment to bloom. Outside, the sun broke through the clouds. Inside, a new chapter began. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to ACA Story Tales. Your support helps us create more uplifting, cinematic stories about kindness, second chances, and the quiet miracles that change lives. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell us your favorite moment, or share a time when someone's unexpected kindness changed your path. And let us know where you're watching from. From all of us at ACA Story Tales, remember, even in your hardest hour, there may be a gift waiting just for you. Thanks for watching.